Hi Ronak. Yes. Just going to add you on. Just waiting for a few more people to join in. Hi Kapi. Good evening. Good evening all. I'm just waiting for a couple of people. Good. I hope you're doing good, Kapi. And I'm just seeing, if you can have more people on the show. Hi Pujita. Very happy to see you all on this live. It's been a while since I hosted some live show. I think today we are doing something on holistic wellness because this topic is something that I really love, and I thought this is an opportunity that we should not miss. So I'm just going to say hi to all. I'm just waiting for a couple more people to join in, and then I'm going to just introduce the speaker today, and then we'll have our questions. Hi Janaki, very happy to see you here. And we have Ronak also waiting already. Just a moment before I add him. Right. So today's live is about meditation, and this is something that we are doing under our holistic wellness series. And we all know it's not just about diet, or it's not just about what we eat. It's also about a lot of other things beyond just food. So that is the reason we are trying to do this series, wherein we are touching upon different topics which is required for us to experience holistic health. And meditation is one such topic which is definitely the need of the hour. And I think we have our expert here to talk about it. So I'm just going to add him here as we know, and then we'll have more people joining in. So Ronak, I think, let me just add you here.
Hi, good evening.
Hi Ronak. Good evening. How is Bangalore treating you?
Amazing. How have you been today?
Very good, very good. So I'm just waiting for a couple of people. I think we have people joining in. It's just
Uh,
evening mode setting in. And yes, as we start, it will be good if you can just give in a small, introduction about yourself as to, what you do and what are you passionate about, and so that we can know more about you.
sure. Thank you so much, first of all, to have me on your session on this beautiful live session. So, yeah, I have been into meditation, yoga, and spiritual life from the age of 2. But professionally,
Okay.
since last 10 years, I am teaching meditation, yoga, and have covered over 6 million people online through an online application. And yes, that's what I do. I train people in meditation with more than 116 styles of meditation and 20 healing modalities and hatha yoga training and pranayama practices. Yes.
That's like a lot of, when you say meditation, people think it's so simple, and people just push it away. But I think it's a very, very deep science, and I think, with the amount of practices you're saying, it looks like a wide stream. So first of all, like I said, I feel, people think meditation is a very deep philosophy,
Correct.
and either they completely accept or they completely push it away. So they're
Correct.
not very sure what to do. So according to you, what exactly is meditation, and why is it so important in today's world?
Mhm. So, thank you for asking this question. Like meditation, the word meditation itself, it means that you are in complete awareness of whatever you do. In a way, it can be called as Zen mindfulness. If you're eating, you're taking a shower, you're driving, walking, at work, anything done with awareness is meditation. Anything done without awareness is not meditation. And why it's
Okay.
important in today's world? Because we've understood last year, thanks and gratitude to COVID, that staying in the four walls, you are only going to be listening to yourself and your head. So whatever your head tells you that, okay, you are having an amazing day, then you're going to have an amazing day. But if you're saying to your head that, oh, it's COVID, I can't step out, something wrong can happen, or you go in a negative mind frame or negative attitude, then if you listen to your head, the negative side, then you're going to downgrade yourself. So I always, recommend to have that positive mindset when you do your meditation. When you're doing your meditation, it naturally comes to you. It is not like you have to induce it or read hundreds of affirmation to become positive. It automatically comes to you. Yes.
Right, right. So I'm just going to ask the viewers, are they able to see us and hear us? If somebody can comment saying that we are, audible and it's clear, it will be great. Can you please drop in a message if we are audible and visible?
Yes. Great.
So why is it so difficult for people to accept meditation? They just think it is like a cult, or they just think it is something, people are trying to give gyan about. So what is your thought on that?
So, if I say it very honestly, meditation has not been right now, till now, mainstream. It has been yoga, fitness, Pilates, and other form of fitness because it is giving you shape, the outer shape of the body. So for people, they want to look good outside, but out of 1 lakh people or thousands and lakhs and millions of people, only handful have an attitude that they want to look beautiful inside. So meditation has not got attention in the mainstream media because it doesn't make you beautiful outside. It makes you beautiful inside first. And when you're
Right.
inside beautiful, then it comes outside. And most of the meditation, you can say 99% of the meditation started with a guru, a master, or a baba. And that's where it becomes a woo stuff. And the science is still exploring yoga
Right.
or fitness or any form of physical fitness. There's a lot of research going on and meditation as well. But meditation is catching up very late, and that's where people are now thinking, oh, if I meditate, my stress reduces. If I meditate, my hypertension goes. So that's how it's coming slowly, but it's going to take some time. Yes.
I think a lot of people have taken meditation as their last resort, while I say that is your first thing that you have to look for when you really want to become healthy or anything. But again, people are not sure where to start. People think, they need to have a guided meditation, or they need to have some guru to teach them, or, people are very confused and they're not sure what exactly is meditation. So if somebody has to start meditation and in a very simple way, right? Like, so how much time do they do and what should they do? I mean, many people are not even sure what they should do.
Correct. Correct. And this is one of the main reason why 80% of the people reject meditation. They don't know what to do. They don't have the right coach, the right people to guide them. So on this platform, with your help and with my guidance, they can come to do this simple meditation. So start with at least 5 to 10 minutes every day, sitting at one place. You can sit with your back straight, taking support of the wall or the backdrop. So take support straight. Your spine has to be straight. Either you start with listening to a simple Om chanting from the internet. That's the most simplest. Or second option, it's keeping your palms on the stomach. No matter whatever religion you are from, but if you keep your palms on the stomach, the breath is one for everyone on the planet. So if you focus on your stomach going in and out, keeping your palms on the stomach, you're doing the breath meditation. It's called Sahaj meditation or Sahaj breathing exercise as well. So that is one of the most powerful and the oldest meditation technique, focusing on the breath.
Right. Yeah. So now, why it's so difficult is because our monkey mind. So a lot of my thoughts start coming, and that is exactly when you will remember the weirdest of the things, and that is when you will it will just come and disturb us, right? So, and a lot of people give up because of this. They do it for about 3-4 days, and then because they feel that the mind is just so noisy, they just give up. So so how do people tackle this, and how long should somebody do? Because I also kind of understand that it takes time for your mind to settle down, like just like a river, right? and it will take some time. But how long is this time, and how should people stay consistent when they're starting a meditation practice so that they don't give up?
Right. So the ideal situation here is, see, your meditation works on your energy centers, your chakras, and your mind, your monkey mind starts to calm down. It will not happen like a magic. Today you do and tomorrow you're thought free. No, it's going to take at least nothing less than 21 days of regular practice. 21 days non-stop practice. Your brain starts to calibrate and synchronize, and your thoughts will reduce. So today, on day one, you should make a meditation. Everyone who's watching this should make a meditation journal. On day one, you start with 20 thoughts. Whatever the thoughts are, you write the just a rough number, 20. Day two, you might come down to 18. By the day 21, you will have only one thought or two thoughts. Okay, I have to cook, or I have to take care of my partner or kids or whatever. So only one or two thoughts are remaining. After 21st day, slowly it will start reducing. And if that doesn't work for someone who's really religiously, sincerely practicing for 21 days, get a help from a coach. Get a help. What is the diet you're taking? Because if you're eating wrong food, your mind will always be chaotic. If you so take a help of diet coach or a meditation coach or a yoga coach. Go to someone who can guide you. But 21 days, just focus and write down on the journal what's happening. Yes.
Right. And because you mentioned about diet, I really am curious, because as a dietitian, I think that is a point that gets into my mind. So do you think the kind of food that we eat, right, influences our thought process and our mind and meditation practice basically? So do you think, because I strongly believe, so from a coach, so what do you think, and how do you work on your diet, and how, what are the things that you can probably suggest people who are taking meditation, very seriously?
Right. So there are the most simplest way I would suggest is, you have a one or two times in a week. So I start with once a week. Once a week out of 7 days, you go on an intermittent fasting or a complete fruit diet or a complete soup diet or whatever, one meal a day. On that one day of the week, go one meal and observe the silence. Observe that when you don't eat food, what's happening in your stomach, what kind of detox you go through. If you eat, so there is a scientific study where you eat red meat or spicy food, you might get more angry. That's
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
tamasic food, right? So,
Yeah.
so try to, you can simply Google it. You can take help from, a amazing diet coach like you are there available. So, sattvic food is what you need to inculcate in your diet or get it integrated as much as possible. Avoid any tamasic or rajasic food. Now, people will get confused. What is sattvic? What is tamasic, rajasic? No. Sattvic, anything cooked at home, fresh, sattvic.
Agree. Yes.
Anything in packet coming, and anything which is stale food, you made a good, nice food, roti, sabji today, you put it in fridge because you didn't feel you had a breakup with your girlfriend or boyfriend, and you eat it tomorrow, gone. Sattvic food becomes tamasic.
I'm
So
sick.
anything refrigerated or unfresh, it's tamasic or rajasic. Anything which is fresh cooked for you and you have it immediately, sattvic.
Yes, right. Again, it's about the life energy, right? We talk about the
Correct.
prana of the food. So if the
Prana of
food
the
is
food.
fresh, you still get the energy in it. And there is a very interesting book called Nutrition for Intuition, where it talks about how your nutrition enhances your intuitive powers also. So
Correct.
these are something deep which people may not even believe, like, but it's there. It's definitely there. So
Correct.
my question is, why should anybody do so much circus to do some meditation every day? What is it, that it gives, and why should anybody even do it? We people are happy with the kind of food they're eating. They're just chilling out, they're watching Netflix, they're doing everything. Now, why is it so important to do meditation?
So as we have come to this space and we are having this live on 24th of Feb, right? 2021. What I understand is since last year, only since last year, the importance of mental health, the bar was from here, it was went up, 100 times up. Mental health was always important, but we never took care of it. But
Yes.
the moment Netflix and online or all these film platforms and the lockdown happened, and this happened, and that happened, and the fear came in, the job losses, and all of the negativity with what was happening. We understood, if you keep your mind stable, everything you can tackle easily. But if your mind is unstable, whether you're eating good food, you have money in your bank, you're watching Netflix, chill, and you're sleeping at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock after Netflix, it's unstable. The emotional imbalances. So, to keep the emotional, mental, spiritual imbalance, you start meditation. And it is the most important, because, see, physical health, you can take care a little bit with your workout, little bit with your diet. You have to have a combination. But mental health, rarely people in India are starting to take care of it. And now it's getting introduced slowly. It is slowly getting introduced to people. So meditation is the top priority. The way you want to look good outside, I always say, take care of the things inside as well. Look beautiful inside as well.
Yeah, I think it also gives a lot of clarity about what to do and many things. It just clears off the clutter. It's more like a declutter, according to me.
Correct.
And yeah, but you see, nowadays, I mean, when we talk to our clients, right, most of them are on antidepressants, anti-anxiety drugs. It's sometimes very worrisome to me as to why youngsters as young as even 20 years, 25 years are on antidepressants. And so how can someone who is suffering with such kind of mental disorders, which is either clinically diagnosed or not, how do such people, because they may need help to start somewhere, they know they probably are swinging between what to do and what not to do. So for such people, how do they start on with the meditation practice, and how many forms? There are so many forms of meditation. So what are the few kinds, or what all people can try on their own?
Right. So I would always recommend, if someone is going through any medication for mental health, any medication, sleeping or anxiety or depression or anything, start get a hold of a right coach and start with your pranayam practice, because you will need constant motivation to keep yourself charged up and do pranayam first, the breath work. When you're breathing clear, your mind starts getting clear, and meditation is a byproduct. So physical exercise, one, yeah. If you're feeling lazy, not work out, okay. Start sitting at one place. Don't do anything. Start with your pranayam. So in pranayam, Kapalbhati is one important pranayam. If you and it's to be done in the morning. Kapalbhati, Nadi Shuddhi pranayam, Brahmari pranayam. These three pranayam, simple, easy, available on internet. Do these pranayam. Then the meditation, which we said, keeping the palms on the stomach. If that doesn't work, just chant Om 11 times, 21 times, 51 times. So all your vocal cords and all your energy centers starts getting clear. Single pointed awareness will come. Now, all this I would always recommend. If medication is taken, take care of, take help from a professional person. If you're not on any medication, then this is a good routine to follow. Hardly takes 15 to 20 minutes of your day, and you're set. Your mental health is set for the beginner.
Okay, and is meditation different from creative visualization or our abundance manifestation? We normally do a lot of these secret and law of attraction and all of that. So, is meditation different from these things?
100%. So thank you again for asking this. It's 101% separate. The law, I also teach manifestation. You practice it, we practice it. Many people are teaching it nowadays. It's great. But manifestation, law of attraction, is channelizing that energy to grow something and manifest or attract things what you want. Meditation, on the other hand, is getting clarity, because if you don't have clarity, like if you have two people, like there are two people, example, one person wants Mercedes, the other person wants Jaguar. So that's the clarity you will get when you're doing meditation. But
Right.
with law of attraction, what happens in the current stage on current life, people are thinking that if that person has a Jaguar, let me also have a Jaguar.
Right.
So they're comparing and trying to attract that things. But no, that's not true. You need to get clarity of what is good for you or best for you. Maybe Maruti 800 and a modified Maruti 800 is good for you. That may be your, manifestation, and you would be content with that. So clarity will come with meditation. Manifestation is channelizing that energy to get what you want.
Yeah, I saw your story, and that's why the law of abundant, attraction came in here. But I don't want to deviate from the topic. Yes, so we will stick to meditation. So, how much time? And is there, if now we don't have time, people are again rushing about no time, no time. Whatever you say, they say I don't have time. Exercise, no time. Eat healthy, no time. Sleep, yes, they have time. And food, ordering, yes, they have Netflix, yeah, everything. So it's all selective, time allocation. So again, so how does somebody incorporate meditation? Is there a specific time that they should do, or are they fine wherever they do? Is there an environment that they need to create, to do
Right.
an edit? Do they need a fancy environment, or is it fine anywhere? So if you can just throw some light on that.
Right. So I would personally recommend for the beginner, if you want to create a nice discipline of meditation, start with simple one corner of your house, one space of your bed, anywhere at your house. Make sure that it's clean. First, cleansing is important. You can put a sage. If you don't want to do sage, you can do an agarbatti, incense stick. If you don't want to do agarbatti, my personal recommendation is light a candle or a diya. If you don't want to do a diya, a ghee diya, tail diya, or whatever, just light a candle, sit with that candle for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, chant Om, focus on your breath. It's done. That's your environment. What time? I always recommend as you wake up. The moment you wake up, is the best time because you are in the alpha state of mind. And the moment, few minutes, few seconds before you sleep, is the best state of mind for meditation. So before you sleep and as soon as you wake up are the best timings for meditation. But again, Brahma Muhurta, you can, if you are becoming, once you finish your beginner state, intermediate and advanced stage, get up at 4 o'clock, meditate for 1 hour, then you can choose to sleep or stay awake. That can be also possible.
I think that's like a huge high level of meditation, for people to get on. Okay, so just a moment. So
Mhm.
why is it so difficult for people to actually believe that meditation works? I don't know. It's somehow very difficult for me to convince people. I do tell them, along with the diet, we do recommend people to do some fitness, exercise, and meditation. But why is it so difficult for people to accept it?
See, again, it comes down to the same point. The practitioners, the coaches, the teachers have to take this challenge and start presenting the medical facts, the scientific facts to the people. Because in UK, in London, there are so many research papers. So I finished my master's in yoga last few years back, and I'm moving towards studying PhD on pranayama, on meditation, and see how science can be inculcated. Right. So when
Right,
I'm
right.
doing my digging, I'm seeing that there are so many research papers. When you do your meditation, your hypertension is gone. When you do your meditation, your stress level, anxiety, sleep disorders are reduced up to 80%. Drugless therapy. Research about it, and meditation comes up at the top of the game on drugless
And
therapy.
it's
So,
not even expensive, it's not even expensive. It is so easy, but somehow people can't accept easy things work. This is what, I tell even otherwise. People can't believe drinking water will help them or breathing will help them. And it's become so difficult to convince. We need to convince people to do these things nowadays. So that's the
correct,
most
correct,
sad state,
correct,
right? Right.
correct.
So I think we will take more questions if we have, just a moment. So,
Yeah,
just hold on. Yeah. So we'll just ask our viewers to share some questions if they have, because I do have. I think I have asked most of my questions. Yes, and there are a lot of self-claimed meditation, and people do listen to certain online meditation and all of that. So, well, again, what are your guided meditation is okay, or should they follow something from an expert? Just keep answering while I just answer the
sure, sure. So I always recommend to follow a specific, simple beginners guided meditation because if you don't follow, if you do random meditation, the other day one of my student called and said I
Mm-hmm.
could not sleep because they did some random guided meditation which was to energize them. So they could not sleep. So I always recommend do a focused meditation every day, like a
Yeah.
guided beginner meditation, and that will calm you down. But if you're doing a very high power meditation in the night before you sleep, then you are awake like an owl and you say, oh, what's happening? That's not going to work then. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it is very important from an expert, taking the guidance, especially if you have a medically something which is required to be attended to, right? So I think that is very important. So maybe we'll take some questions, right? I think we are now open to questions. So, viewers, if you have any questions with regards to meditation and how you can practice, please ask. We have our coach here. Don't miss the opportunity. So, please, ask anything that you want to. And how about, sometimes, I've seen people who try meditation but end up sleeping. So, a lot of times people tell, like, I'm not able to meditate because just in 5 minutes I'm sleeping off. So, what should they do?
So when you start with your meditation and you fall off to sleep, I say it's that way that it's your body, your mind, your soul is healing. Meditation is to allow your body, your mind, your soul to be, not to resist that, oh, I'm sleeping, that's not meditation. No. That's why before you sleep, if you meditate, your sleep quality enhances 1,000 times better. That's
Right.
why it's completely normal for the first few weeks you're meditating and you're sleeping. After you build your practice and your awareness, the sleep will wear off and your mindfulness will stay higher.
Yeah, right. So that is important, I think, because a lot of times people do, and same thing with the thoughts also, right? People try and resist the thoughts. So people think they should not think and they have to push the thoughts. So resistance versus acceptance. So how should they even manage with the thoughts?
So I would again, here, the simplest way is watch every thought as if it's a passing car, passing cloud. So it's like
Right.
a cloud watching meditation. Close your eyes and then see, okay, this thought for food, this thought for clothes, for luxury, for this, for that. Label and let the thoughts pass by. Don't get involved in the thought. The moment you engage in the thought, then if you're thinking to buy a dress, then you will start selecting the color, the brand, you will start deciding the price, everything. So that's why let the thought come. Okay, I want a red dress. Like I want a blue car. Okay, just watch and let it go. Watch and let
Right.
it
That's
go.
what happens. People just build on the thoughts, right? You get a thought and then you continue with that, and then the whole process of meditation is lost, I feel.
Go. Correct.
Right.
That's so
So, guys, all just watch your thoughts. Don't engage in your thoughts. That's what it is. So I'm
correct.
just taking some questions. Let me see. I'm just trying to see. Are we able to see the questions? Okay, right now. So Rati says
Uh,
meditation has always been difficult for me. Are there guided courses? I get there.
there
I
are
get all those things that trouble me crowding my thoughts. So again, thought crowding. So how do you start with?
yeah. So the best way to start with is a pranayam session, pranayam course. Get into start with a coach who's teaching you pranayam only breathwork exercises. Then slowly and steadily start with meditation. There are lots of meditation courses. I would not say that buy from me, buy from this person, that person. Check, first start going to a physical pranayam class or an online pranayam class. Do the
Great, great.
pranayam for 1 month and practice. While practicing, automatically things will start moving for you. That's
So
my
Rati, please
recommendation.
start. Yes, Rati, please start with the pranayam and then we'll see how it goes. Rekha has a question. I try to meditate for 10 minutes just before sleeping. Is that okay? Yeah.
That's perfect, Rekha. 10 minutes to 15 minutes before you sleep, if you meditate, your whole sleep converts into meditation. Your mind is totally relaxed. So the detoxification which happens in the sleep is much better. Normally, your body needs sleep to detoxify, to rest. That's why if you're meditating before you sleep, amazing. You're going to see the difference. 21 days, if you've already finished 21 days, then make a goal for 90 days and increase the time. Start with 10 minutes. You've already started with 10 minutes, increase it to 15 and half an hour. And the goal is at least 1 hour before you sleep.
Is it okay? Is it okay to listen to guided meditations for beginners? Because of course it's very difficult to stay on track. So anything that
It
you
is.
recommend, do you have guided meditations in yours this portfolio? Yeah.
I Yes, yes. So
Yeah.
I do have guided meditations on my YouTube channel as well. It's called Ronak Gajjar, youtube.com/Ronak Gajjar. And there are multiple millions of channels which will have guided meditation. So listen to a guided meditation before sleeping. Or the other version is instrumental music. Any simple, slow instrumental music before you sleep. That can become a form of meditation for you. Yeah.
Great, great. So yes, go pick up instrumental music. I have another question: how to experience out of body experience through meditation? So this is a little more deeper uh, level of thought, but yes, I would also be interested to know. So how do you get into the out of body experience?
So Pawan is an amazing friend, amazing spiritual person himself. So thank you, Pawan, for asking this. Now, if you wish to experience out of body experience through meditation very organically, it would take nothing less than 90 days to 180 days. Now, 90 days would become 3 months and 180 days would become 6 months. Now, it is a sadhana, it is a practice. When you practice vipassana, the breathwork meditation I told you, where you're focusing on your breath in and out, there comes a point where organically you feel the breath is moving and the body is, you are out of the body. So it only comes with 6 months, 3 months to 6 months of sadhana, if you want to really do it very organically. Or the alternate is you get a very high enlightened master who helps you to do a Shakti path, or a meditation coach who guides you to align your chakras faster. When you work on your chakras alignment, the out of body experience becomes like it's a byproduct. It's very like if you follow a diet, it is gonna go down only. That's the way it is. Yeah.
So, because you spoke about chakras again, so I think a lot of us are also having issues because of the non-alignment of the chakras, right? But
Correct.
again, this is again a deep concept, and people don't want to believe and all of that. But for believers who, like with a healer like you, or someone who really does the energy healing or all of that stuff. So, how frequently should someone go and get their energy cleansed or chakra aligned? I kind of do a little bit of Reiki practice. So I am interested myself also to know how often should somebody do, and what are the things that actually uh, disturbs your chakras?
So multiple things which disturb your chakras. It can be starting with the wrong food, wrong people around you, like negative vibrations around you, people who are gossiping or whatever. Watching news can be misaligning your chakras. Uh, you know, many things. Stress, taking stress of finances or relationship, not a committed, a happy relationship can also misalign your chakras. Physical intimacy, not right intimacy, can misalign your chakras. So hundreds of reasons why chakras can be misaligned. Now, how do you work on alignment, and how soon you should do it? You can
But
go
one
to a
before that, sorry to stop. But how does somebody know that their chakras are not aligned?
right. So you will face challenges, big challenges in four aspects of your life, spiritual, relationship, finances, or physical. So it's
Hmm.
physical, spiritual, relationship, or finances. These four aspects of life or four quadrants of life you will divide, and you will see my spiritual life is good. I'm doing my chanting, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, yoga, everything. But my relationship with my partner is not good, or relationship outside is not great with my friends and family.
Yeah.
It can be anything. So any one aspect is not great. That means your chakras are misaligned, and you should go and visit a healer or a coach and start working. So every 3 months, you should go once or twice. Every 3 months, once or twice, you go and align your chakras and start with your homework and practices.
Okay, great. So somebody has asked a question. Any specific meditation technique for hypertension? Again, it's a
So,
lifestyle disorder. So any specific meditation technique?
so the simplest meditation technique I always recommend is, working with the Om chanting. Hypertension is clearly gone down by 80% chanting Om 108 times, 108 times. Now that is one technique. You can start with your pranayam of Nadi Shuddhi pranayam before you start your meditation. Then you chant 108 times of Om, just simple Om, and you see the difference, the magic in 90 days. Yes.
So Sunita, I think you got the answer. So start with Om. And we have one more question. Pavan again asks, I want to do Vipassana retreat for 3 weeks. Is it difficult to stay for 3 weeks?
I recommend so I've done Vipassana 2 times, and I recommend that yes, Vipassana is little tough, but not impossible. You start with 1 day of silence at home. In 1 week, I do every day, I do keep both my phones off for at least 1 or 2 hours, silent mode, no notification away from me. So conscious silence has to be practiced. If you can practice that once a week, 1 day fully, that today I'm not going to talk to my parents, friends, family, nothing, then you can easily do 3 weeks retreat of Vipassana. It's a cakewalk. And it is going to be the most powerful experience because whatever we do on Insta Live, whatever I teach, you teach, everyone teaches, it's the experience. Once you experience it, it's only silence which gives you the real peace and love and happiness.
Yeah, we have question from Kapila, who's my friend Kushi. So she works with children, and that's why her question. So it's easier to make children to follow yoga, but it's difficult when it comes to meditation. So for children, especially, she also deals with children with special needs. So if children have high energy levels, how can we make them meditate, and how can we give them the benefits of meditation?
So great. So Kushi, I would recommend start with for the children. I used to do a lot of children yoga. I have taught a lot of autism, prone kids as well in different countries and in India as well. So what I recommend is start with pranayam for them. Lot of pranayam, and they enjoy doing this breathing exercise in a fun way. Meditation is very difficult for them to begin with, but chanting, singing, sare gama, it can be a musical meditation as well. Chanting sa, re. So different techniques can be inculcated. I'll be more than happy to help you once you message me. But pranayam, chanting meditation works for them because they are doing an activity. They are called active meditation. If you Google list of active meditation for kids, you will get a lot of long lists for that.
Awesome, awesome. And how about meditation for uh, breathing difficulties or adenoids and things like that? So, do you have anything specifically for that?
So again, they would have to need get a lot of professional help because that's a specific niche they are going through of challenge or a concern they're going through. So breathing difficulties would have to do different styles of meditation. First, cleansing and working on your nostrils, the
Yeah.
breathing, the air, and they have to have a different setup. They have to sit next to the trees in the morning, not in the evening. So it's a total different ball game. And I always recommend yes, going to a professional would always give you the right guidance there. Yes.
Correct, correct. So another question here from my good friend: how much food alignment should be done before we start mental cleansing? Food, like how should we even cleanse the body before you start working on the meditation?
See, Vinay, it's an amazing question. Food alignment is very, very essential for mental cleansing, but don't get adamant on it. I would recommend personally once in a week, twice a week, start with intermittent fasting, start with basic fasting, and it will detox your body automatically. And continue with your pranayam. Don't wait that, oh, I will do a 21-day fast and then I will start with my yoga or meditation. No, don't wait for long. You're doing your simple sattvic diet today and you're sitting for pranayam 20 minutes to 30 minutes every day. And then the meditation follows after the pranayam. Yes.
Great, great. So that's nice. So Pawan says he's going to practice Vipassana for a couple of hours every week. So good.
Great.
So Kushi will message you. So any more questions, please feel free to ask here. And you can tell what you do, Ronak, so that people can reach out to you. And I have been following Ronak for quite some time, and I think he does share good content. And it's important that we all follow him and do get the benefits. So do follow him. Maybe you could just share what you do, and you're in Bangalore. So what yatra you're doing? Please tell me that.
Sure. So recently in January, I started with a new brand called Wellness Yatra. And I'm trying to do a yatra. Yatra means travel, and wellness is the inner wellness, outer wellness, overall wellness. So I'm going to people, starting to give them personal healing with the personal, guidance and customized healing, meditation, pranayam. That's what has been, I've been following since January. And on my social media, on Instagram, it's I Ronak Gajjar, YouTube Ronak Gajjar. But Instagram, I'm most active on. You ask any questions on DM or on the comments, I start to reply as fast as possible. and slowly, we can start aligning. I've put a lot of videos on yoga and meditation on YouTube. I have reduced it because of the editing process, but yes, as and when the time needs, I do send out videos and upload it online for many people. Yes. So
Great,
yes.
great. So, Nature's Digest, can you please summarize again how does one get to know if their chakras are imbalanced? Again, the
Yes.
misalignment
No,
of
no.
chakras. Yeah.
Yeah. So if their chakras are imbalanced, you come to know when your four quadrants, four aspects of life is not in alignment. You're doing great financially. You're making 5 lakh rupees a month or 5 crores a month, but your spiritual life is zero, or your relationship is zero with your employees, with your partner, with your parents. That's one. So financial, relationship, spiritual, and physical health has to be in complete sync. I won't say it will be equal, but it doesn't have to be like this. The difference cannot be very big. It has to go in hand. And if you see that there is a problem, there is a misalignment, then you need to find a coach, get your chakras aligned, and take it forward from there.
So, do
Yes.
you also talk about crystals and crystal cleansing and all of that?
Yes. So crystal cleansing is one. Angel cards, getting messages from angels is one. Again, tarot cards is one. Manifesting in the right way, spiritual life is one. So law of attraction is one. I do also hypnotherapy. I do tantra therapy because relationship and intimacy is a big part of it. So various ways you can work on different aspects of life. Financial. So I do teach for entrepreneurs aligning your business chakras. That's the program. So how your
Yeah.
business and your chakras have to align together.
Yeah. So, the next question, I think we discussed this between meditation and manifestation. What is the difference between meditation and manifestation?
So meditation is just focused energy and getting clarity. Meditation is clarity. Manifestation is channelizing that energy to create what you want. So I hope that answers your question, Nature's Digest. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I think if you don't meditate, you won't have clarity and you will not be able to manifest the right things that you want. You may be manifesting, but it's not what you want, actually. So, I
Correct.
think that's what he
Correct.
had clarified earlier. And yes, so I think we pretty much covered most of the questions, and I'm very glad that I had a chance to interact with you today. And this is an upcoming topic, and I think it's the need of the hour, and a lot more people have to focus on meditation. I also sincerely request people to at least put in 15-20 minutes of meditation every single day. And I think it is going to work on their health, basically, because we are working towards people's health and their betterment from the health perspective. I think this does play a
Correct.
huge role, right? So yes, so I think that's all we have today. I hope we have shared a good information and value for you to follow,
From the content.
and some practical tips. Feel free to reach out to Ronak and ask any questions you have in terms of meditation or yoga, and I'm sure he will be able to guide you. And thank you, Ronak. Thank you so much for being here,
Thank you.
and it was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Ronak. Yeah, I will just take you. So I think that session was great, and I thoroughly enjoyed discussing with Ronak about these, meditation-related questions. It is definitely a deep science. There is a lot more topic. We just try to cover the basics today. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Ronak. And we will see you again another session with some other topic which is covering the holistic wellness aspect beyond diet. There is a lot of other things that we need to focus on, just not with the diet alone. So I'll come back with another topic. If you have any topic suggestions, or if you want me to bring experts from any specific field, please do feel free to DM me, and I will be able to consider people from those fields. And thank you again, and I'll see you all again very soon in another session. Thank you so much.